What's up, guys? Welcome to A Reseller's Life. My name is Chris. This is part 3 of 21 life-changing reseller tips. Thank you so much for joining. If you watched the first 2 parts of this series, and this is the 3rd part, thank you so much for joining, and I appreciate you taking the time to watch all of these videos or listen to them on iTunes. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and if you smash that notification bell, you get new videos from me Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday talking about how to improve your reselling business or side gig, and just something that I like to do. It's like a video journal of the best improvements that I have as running my own business on eBay, Poshmark, and Mercari, and you can check it out by looking for those stores. You can just Google Daily Refinement eBay store, should pop up. That's my username and the name of my store. So I appreciate that. Let's get straight into part 3. These are 7 more tips. Let me know in the comment section below which tip is your favorite, or if you have any tips that improve your business, let me know. Okay, number 15. A lot of what you do is related to your energy level. I think this is not talked about a lot in the reselling community, which is your energy determines your motivation. It determines how hard you work. It affects your focus. If you're very tired, it's much easier to get distracted and want to eat junk food versus just staying on task. So step number 15 is really focusing on yourself. Sleep more, exercise more, eat healthier. And the way for me to do that, because I like eating junk food. I love eating a huge meal and having a couple of drinks with friends, and it's really unhealthy and destructive to my business, but I do it sometimes. But how I avoid that is I just wrote down eating healthier makes me feel better. Having a salad makes me feel better. Making myself feel better is good. I like that concept, but I don't think about that when I'm ordering something from the fast food menu, right? If I think about a salad's going to make me feel great, I've actually just gone straight to Trader Joe's or Costco and just ordered a salad because I know it's going to make me feel better. And this is really important. If you feel better, you're going to be more patient when you buy items, when you're researching. You're not going to pick up stuff that's questionable if it's profitable or not. You're just going to go to another store or research a little bit more online and find a better product. It's like if you find a good move in chess, my old chess instructor used to say, look for a better one. Find a good one. Good is not going to win you the tournament. Great moves are what's going to make you win the tournament. So once you see a good move, that's just the beginning. Look for one that's better. Okay, so that's how I treat my health and my body. I think it's really, really important. Sleep, eating, and exercising. Okay, number 16. Affirm the habits you want to cultivate and say them in the first person. I'm going to share this with you guys, and then I say them in the first person, and I'll tell you if I actually do it or not. Number 1. I have success calls Monday through Friday. I do that right now. Every single morning for the last 3 years, I've been meeting with people in my Patreon group talking about what works and what doesn't work. So I have success calls every week. I say that and then I actually do that. So these are affirmations that you should incorporate into your own life. Write down what you want, then say them in the first person each day. I list 210 listings per week. That's about 30 daily. I have been doing this for about 3 months now, and the store went from $0 to $800 a day in just 3 months. And not even 3 months, probably 2.5 months since I started using the app Sellhound. And it's been extremely consistent. But again, it starts with me telling myself, I list 210 listings per week. That's actually my income goal. So that times $20 profit is my personal income goal for reselling. I list 3 YouTube videos per week, Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And I have been very, very consistent with that this year. I've only missed, I think, 1 upload on the actual day, but I've uploaded more than 3 videos per week. So I'm on task with that. I cook 5 big meals a week. That's been killing it for me. Not only am I a lot healthier, it's a lot cheaper. For the 2 of us, it's really $50 to $100 a week maximum if you cook all the meals yourself. And so it's just really increased our savings rate by just cooking 5 big meals a day. And I know this is really obvious to people, but because I specify big meals, I always have leftovers. And for me, I'm lazy. I'd rather eat delicious leftovers than drive out to go eat something, as long as they're good. If they're not good, then it's not going to work. And right here, I have all my affirmations written down on a book. And then I also write down all the recipes that I like the most. And these recipes are easy for me. Instead of thinking about what I want to eat, I can look at one of those recipes. One of them is going to suit my fancy for the day, and then I'll cook it. I do 3 walks or runs a week. This month we've done 15 runs. So almost every other day we've been going on a run or a walk. If we're not feeling that froggy, we just go for a walk. But the thing is, because we're on a time crunch, running takes a lot less time. So for us trying to be busy people and get all of our goals done, we only have like 30 minutes. So we're not fast enough yet to run 3 miles in 20 minutes or 30 minutes, which is our goal. So sometimes we only do 2 miles. But anyway, the point is 3 walks or runs, not how fast. I just like to try to improve it. On top of that, I do 3 workouts a week. I'm currently doing the Strong Lifts lifting program. I've been consistent. I haven't missed one day this month. 3 workouts a week is very manageable in my brain. And I also have body weight exercises to replace the gym in case I don't go to the gym. Although I haven't missed a gym visit this month. If for some reason I am not here, it's okay. I can still do if I don't have the gym, I can still do it at home. Next is I talk to my brother once a week. For my brother, in my bloodline, all I have is my brother. My parents are gone, no grandparents left. So I talk to my brother either FaceTime or on the phone once a week. And on Monday, I have that scheduled out because he's other than my wife, he's the most important person in my life, and I have it scheduled. So people say that people are important to them, but they don't have them on their schedule. So your actions speak louder than your words. Yesterday was Monday. We had a great conversation talking about what we're working on. Also, we had a physical scheduled once a year, and we've talked about our results with each other to give each other a heads up on our health. Not the funnest conversation sometimes, but I love it. In bed by 10 p.m. I go to bed by 10 p.m. Religious about that. I'm always at least in bed by 10, and I only have a 1-inch iPhone charger, so I can't even reach my phone from the bed. So there's no staying up all night. No tech by 6 p.m. This one's really hard for me, but I have night shift turned on my iPhone at 6 p.m. So I try to use it as little as possible. That's been improving my sleep a lot. And then journaling and reading from 6 p.m. until I go to sleep has just made me feel fantastic. Not really watching TV this year at all. And I'm just writing and reading. I have a library membership, and I can check out up to 50 books at a time. And I'm loving that. Floss daily. I have those picks in my car, in the kitchen, in the bathroom, regular floss. I also have a water pick. I want to get into that habit because it's important to me. I want to journal my improvements every single day. So I journal my improvements in this booklet every day. This is a month at a glance planner that I took from Gary Keller, the guy that started Keller Williams. And he uses a month at a glance planner and a daily task list. And I'm just going to copy him because he's exactly what I want. Multi-millionaire, family first. That's where I want to end up. So I'm just going to copy him. Talk to my wife every day. That's no problem. 10 burpees a day. It's like I heard Jocko, this Navy SEAL, said it's impossible to do 10 burpees and be tired after you're done. That has worked for me. If I'm tired, I do 10 burpees. I feel great after. Then I review quality thoughts all day. My quality thoughts are eating at home is healthier, smile as much as possible, pursue less but better. A few tasks yield most of the results. Focus on those. Planning expedites the process by 10x. So you do things 10 times faster if you just write them down first. I wrote down smile again. I have smile written down everywhere because it just changes your mood. Never miss a habit twice. Seek priorities, not balance. Okay? Things are going to be out of balance, but you got to get your priorities done first. When you start implementing all this stuff starts falling through the cracks, and it doesn't even matter because it's not important stuff. Focus 100% of your energy on the current task. Think big and specific. Big, specific. Not small, not random. Big, specific. Emotion creates motion. That's why I put smiling everywhere. I'm obsessed with label makers because it just changes my mood. Emotion creates motion. I just love this one so much. Probably from Tony Robbins. Journaling improves awareness, and faster, stronger, and more mobile is my workout rule. So I want to be faster, stronger, and I want to be more mobile, especially in my older age. If you fall when you're older, that's pretty much, a death sentence. So I'm going to try to be as mobile as possible so I can move around, which mostly involves being kind of as skinny as possible and then having a healthy diet. And there's two major habits that I remind myself every single day. One, my lifestyle expenses need to remain the same or go down. And my lifestyle is very inexpensive. I spend about $700 a month, not including my mortgage. And then a business net profit needs to increase. So my lifestyle expenses stay the same. My net profit per week needs to go up. No other number matters to me, really. Net profit goes up. That means my net worth goes up, especially if my lifestyle expenses stay the same. Then at the bottom, I put salads make me feel great. Salads do not taste great. I want to just point that out. They do not taste great, but they make me feel great. So that slight change has totally adapted to me. So going back to my habits in the first person, reviewing quality thoughts every day is changing the way that I act. And so notice how I don't review crappy thoughts. Don't review crappy thoughts. Don't even have crappy thoughts. Most of Instagram and Facebook to me are crappy thoughts. So I just avoid it. Next, focus on 1% growth. This one is really hard. What can I do to make this better? I'm just constantly thinking, what can I do to make this better? And now it's sort of a habit. Then self-discipline is a myth. I don't believe in self-discipline. I think it's garbage. It's impossible to motivate yourself to do something. You have to set it up so that you do that. And nothing is more obvious to that for me than David Goggins and Jocko Willink, the Navy SEALs that I feel like have more self-discipline than anybody ever, don't really have self-discipline. They lay out their gym clothes the night before, just like regular humans. Okay? You wake up, you're an idiot in the morning, you just put on your gym clothes and go, right? Don't let yourself get in your way. Put your car keys in there. And I always thought it'd be awesome if you, your bedroom door didn't open until you finished a workout. Because then you have to. Because in the morning, you usually have to use the bathroom. And if you can't use the bathroom until you finish a workout, then you would never miss a workout. So self-discipline is garbage. You need to create habits that do it. You can't motivate yourself to do something. Don't kid yourself. You're not kidding anyone. Not me, not yourself. Self-discipline is a myth. I go on a 30-minute walk every day. Love that. It actually speeds up your day. If you go for a 30-minute walk every day, you're going to get all the other stuff in your life done faster. That's just how it works. Building a habit takes 66 days in a row of doing it. So it's very, very difficult to create. And I want to give myself credit. It's very, very hard to make a life change, but worth it and easy to maintain. Okay, so now I understand. It's easy to maintain, very difficult to start, just like everything that's meaningful in life. Okay, great. I'll put the effort, dedication, focus in for 66 days. And at that point, it'll become easier to maintain. I'll give you guys an example. We signed up for the half marathon, Berkeley half marathon, but then we had those crazy wildfires. So they said, don't go outside or you'll get sick. So we didn't do anything for 2 weeks while the air was bad, right? Getting back into the running habit was a piece of cake because we already trained for 3 to 6 months for that half marathon. So then getting back into it was very easy. But it wasn't really easy when we first started. I hated running. And Lori, shout out to Lori, she said, Chris, why don't you do something you don't like to build up some mental power? So I said, okay, I can't think of anything I hate more than running. Let's try that. And then now it's something that I do every single week, almost every single day. If you guys want to follow me on the Strava app, that's where I record all my progress. Although I will switch back to the Nike Run app because I like the Nike Run app better. The only reason I was using Strava was because it's more accurate, but I don't care that much about the accuracy. I'd rather have the app be fun so I can turn running into something that's a little bit more enjoyable. So I'm going to switch back to the Nike Run app. But if you guys go on Strava, you can see that I've gone on 15 runs this month already, and we're about 3/4 of the way, so almost every day. So guys, that's all. Trying to do all this stuff takes all day, and it's completely changed my life. And I've been doing it for a couple of months now since I read The One Thing by Gary Keller for the second time. For some reason, the first time I read it, it didn't do anything for me. The second time I read it, though, it was like, I changed the speed to 1, and I'm like, I really want to copy this guy. He's worth more than $100 million, and he never sacrifices his family time. He's not the guy that never is home. So how do I do that? So I listened to it like relentlessly. That's like I listened to it relentlessly until I figured out what he was doing. Okay. Wow, sorry. That was literally 10 minutes on one of my 21 habits. Okay, next is number 17. Delete time sinks. So this is going to be social media. This is going to be TV. Just get rid of all that stuff. And if you want, I do have a Facebook group called the Reseller Collective where there's positive people in there that will help you get something specific. Go in there, ask your questions, get the answer, and then get off Facebook. Do not use it other than a tool to get information you need. Get rid of time vampires. People who are like, hey, what's up? They want to talk to you for 5 minutes and destroy your momentum for the day. Just get rid of that person. You can talk to them after work, right? They're still going to be there. They're still going to be ready to waste your time. You can just waste time with them at 6 p.m. after you're already done, right? Don't waste time during the day. Get what you need to get done first. All right, number 18, break down big tasks into smaller bite-sized tasks. That's why I want to learn to do my accounting and bookkeeping on a daily basis, because it's not overwhelming day by day. It's overwhelming for me, even week by week. It's too many transactions. So I want to do it every single day. Break down something huge into something small. Makes it a lot easier. Number 19, time block. Work in sprints. Use the Forest app. I love the Forest app. You set it up, you set up a work sprint, and you start going. And if you check your phone instead of working, the plant dies. So you want to, pick what you're trying to grow, a plant or a tree or whatever. You pick how long you want to focus, and then focus on that task and do not kill the plant. So that really has helped me stay focused and on using all of my energy towards one thing at a time. And I can't stress that enough. I think I've mentioned it 20 times in this series. One thing at a time. Do not multitask. Multitasking is for losers. I know that's maybe harsh, but for me, if I multitask, I'm considering myself a loser. Winners do not do that. They do one thing at a time until completion. Okay. Number 20. Develop a sense of urgency. This is a thing that I've learned from a lot of people that I have met. This is from Tech and Sports. I know I always quote him. The series that we did is not available to the public. His mentality is the bills are due every day. I can summarize the 7-hour conversation that we had on reselling. That makes him $1 million a year. Do the same thing every day. Eat the same thing, list the same thing, go to the same stores, same habits. It's ridiculously boring. Okay, the podcast just goes over the fact that he does the same thing 7 days a week and he hasn't taken a day off in 10 years. Imagine perfectly executing a great day for 3,650 days in a row. Okay, that's how I don't even know how that's possible. Okay, it's amazing, but very boring. I could write down on one piece of paper what he does. Wakes up, goes to the same stores, goes home, lists them, ships, hangs out with his family. That's it. That's it. He even reached out to me because he had extra time. He was like, I'm already done with my $1 million business at like 2 p.m. Do you have what should I do with the rest of my day? So that's what happens when you crush for 10 years doing the exact same thing. You get really good at it. He's doing new listings in about 1 minute. And in order to do listings by 1 minute, there's so many habits that have to be in place. You have to list in a similar category. You have to understand your market really well. You have to have your pricing in your brain. You can't even research an item in 1 minute. So he has to already know all those pricing in his head. You have to already know your supplier route. You can't be thinking about where you want to go because then your day is already over. He knows where to go, what to buy, how to list it. And he does the same thing over and over and over again. So again, developing a sense of urgency I got from him. He says the bills are due every day. And I'm like thinking to myself, bro, you've already paid the bills for the rest of your life and your kid's life. But he's like, no, that's not how it works with me. The bills are due every day. And I'm like, there you go. There's that sense of urgency to do what you need to do every single day. It's the fourth quarter. Life is precious. We're all going to die. Your life is ending 1 second at a time. Figure out some way to develop a sense of urgency. I have a friend that has this timer that on his wall that he's expected to live to age 70. We're all expected to live to age 73? It's just a timer going down until he's going to supposedly die. And I'm like, That's very morbid, but also very useful, because I mean, I want to do as much as I can before I leave this world. And then number 21. I was gonna say buy my reseller field guide for $35 in the description below, which you should, using code YouTube, because it really helps my channel. Or I was gonna say smash the like button, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for new episodes Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. But that's actually not step 21. Step 21 is discipline yourself to do the one thing that you're supposed to do right now until completion. That is the 100th time I've repeated that during these tips, because it's really the most important and only thing you need to do. Tip number 1, 3 episodes ago, is decide on how much you want to make and what you value in your life. Is it time with your family? Is it the freedom to have a bank account full of FU money? What is it? What is it that you want? Okay, that's number 1. Sit down with a notebook and write down what you want. And the last one is, tip number 21 is just focus on one thing at a time until completion that gets you closer to that goal. That's it. Go to bed tonight closer than you were when you woke up this morning. That's it. So hopefully this is useful, guys, and not too much tough love. Appreciate your time. Appreciate your generosity in spending your very valuable time seconds with me listening to my podcast. Please leave a review on iTunes if you're listening to it there, and leave a comment below if you appreciate this type of content. Again, like, comment, subscribe. Until next time, guys, make progress daily.